ChemDraw and ChemSketch software training. Dr. Rashid already mentioned around 100 participants registered for this program all over India. From academic sector, teachers, researchers, research scholars, PG students, and also from industrial and also even from pharmaceutical sector. That shows the importance of the software on ChemDraw and ChemSketch. It's a new thing. Introducing for the entire members joined in from different areas. I am happy to mention here. I am happy to register my appreciation on the Department of Physics of my college. For the information of participants, Rashid already mentioned, then also a few words. Pokhar Sahib Memorial Orphanage College, affiliated to University of Calicut. We are moving to our 54th year of existence. One of the oldest colleges affiliated to University of Calicut. Presently, 10 undergraduate programs, 8 postgraduate programs, and 5 research departments are going on. Around 60 permanent staff members. Giving much importance to research-oriented teaching. We are giving much importance to research. That is the reason why the different departments are organizing various programs, various novel programs useful to the student community. This program also one of the kind. We all know when I was a student or in my teaching as a teacher in my teaching career, until recently, we were using the old methods, pictures, models, etc., developed much early. But present scenario is not like that. We have plenty of chances, lot of innovations to make easy the teaching learning process. This one also will help teachers and also students in their business. I remember just before the year of the pandemic, outbreak of pandemic, that's 2018 and in academic year, the same department, physics department of PSMO college introduced XPICE, the software for online practical conductor. That they introduced before the outbreak of pandemic. That helped the department very much, that helped the students very much during the time of pandemic when we followed that lockdown period. This one also, one of the same kind, will help all participants. I'm very happy to see members from different areas of our country. I welcome all of you as principal of this college. I welcome all of you to this program. And also I request all participants to seriously involve in the business of this program. It's 1 week program, time schedule already given, joining link already given, the areas already given. And also you prepare thoroughly and join, then clear all your doubts and make it a good program. With these words I conclude. I'm very happy to mention my congratulations to the head of the Department of Physics, Ms. Munira P.O., Dr. Rashid P.P., and all other faculty members. With these words I conclude. I'm very happy to declare the 1 week hands-on training program on ChemDraw and ChemSketch inaugurated. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the nice introduction and for the inaugurating this function. Now, I invite Dr. Hijaz, the CE of Spark Institute of Science, to explain the course schedule and about the Spark Institute of Science and the other details of the program. Please, Dr. Hijaz, please join with us. And I invite Dr. Hijaz, the CEO of the CR, to this program.
Thank you, Dr. Rashid. Could you hear me? Am I audible now?
Yes, audible.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. So thanks to all the participants for joining with us. So this workshop is jointly organized by CIAS, Spark Institute of Advanced Science, and PSMO College. So thank you for PSMO College faculties and principal for cooperating with us in organizing this program. I would, in fact, when we released the advertisement for this program, we got nearly 2,000. We got overwhelming response from all over the country. We got 2,000 registrations, and in fact, we decided to reduce the number of participants into 100. So we only admitted 100 participants because we are also collaborating with ChemDraw and ChemSketch directly, and they are providing our participants a 2-week access to the software. So, and also in order to accommodate all of them in Google Meet, we have to reduce the participants. Anyway, thank you so much for your overwhelming response and cooperation. So I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our organization and to explain you what are the things that we cover. So I'll share my PPT so that Dr. Rashid, is my PPT visible? Can you see this?
Yes, visible.
Okay, thank you so much. So basically, CIAS is an organization where we do both academic and research things. Basically, we started with some academic coaching programs. In this year, we started with a coaching for airport authorities air traffic controller examination. We completed that 2-month course, and our student has already given their examinations, and they are waiting for the results. And then right now we are conducting 2 courses for PG entrance examinations of different central universities, one in physics and one in chemistry. So we will be also conducting entrance exam coaching for programs like IIT, JAM, and also for different university exams and for recruitment exams. So these 2 courses are almost wound up, and they are also going to give their exams in the coming months. So these are our academic programs. We will be coming to you with this type of academic programs in near future as well. And also we will reconduct all these programs in the coming years. But not only academics, we also do research. We are interested in research as much as we are interested in academics. Basically, we are a group of researchers from all over the world. So we have formed under the umbrella of Spark Institute of Advanced Science, we have formed a research forum, which is called a CIAS Research Forum. So this particular program, this ChemDraw ChemSketch, is right now happening under the CIAS Research Forum in collaboration with PSMO. So we will be collaborating with different academic institutions, industry partners, universities, all the kinds of academic and research and industry organization to conduct training programs and also to conduct conferences and workshops. We are also giving project internship mentoring for undergraduates, postgraduates, and also for PhD students. So basically, this is like we will make you to do things. We will guide you to do things. This is not like we will do everything. You can contact us, and we will help you to find a research problem. We will help you to execute the problem. We will guide you how to do the things. So we will give you complete mentoring regarding that. And Our collaborations, we collaborate with all the research academic and also industry partners. So directly we will collaborate in a research project, in major research project. So yeah, our participants are from different universities and also from industry. So if anybody of you are interested in taking our collaboration in regarding research, you can definitely contact us. So we have a very wide group of researchers. They are spread all over the world. So we can definitely help you to find the right person or the right group they can involve with you in your research. So these are the parts that we handle in the research section. We also, under the CIAS umbrella, we also have a publishing house. So this is called CIAS Publishers. We publish science books. So we publish science books with the participation from the public. So we publish books which can impart scientific temperament. So basically, we are going to launch 2 of our books called for so if anybody of you are interested in participating in writing a science book, so our emails will soon find you. So you can respond to us if you are interested and if you wish to take part in our publication process. So we have already published 2-3 books which will be in the market soon. And as I already mentioned, that we are conducting workshops and training. So usually a lot of workshops, conferences, training, these are all going on. These are happening for a long time in our institutions. But what makes ours different is, so usually the university programs or the college programs are usually a money spending, a fund spending program, but it is not that much focused on the outcome. But in our case, we usually practice on the core. We do not spend time on introductory theories and valedictory functions like that. So we mainly focus on training on skills, just like softwares like ChemSketch and ChemDraw. We have many other plans which is going to happen in the near future. So the immediate programs which are going to happen, I have listed in this slide. You can see that there will be a faculty development program on online teaching for chemistry faculties. It will tentatively happen on 3rd July. And there will be a program on rate-well refinement using foolproof and Jesus softwares. So this is one thing I think many of you will be looking for, rate-well refinement. Those who are working in material science will be looking for this. So we are planning to conduct it on 17th July. It will be another 7 days hands-on training program. And the next one, which is scheduled for 25th July, is single crystal X-ray diffraction structure solution. So here we will be focusing how to solve the structure. If you have the data from a single crystal X-ray diffraction experiment, how you can solve that structure and how can you end up with the crystal structure of your material. So this will be again a hands-on training on the softwares which are used for single crystal X-ray structure solution. And another 2 programs which we have already planned are Python coding for beginners, and hands-on training on Origin software. So these are the dates of these 2 programs are yet to be decided, but the other 3 programs, we hope that they will happen on these dates. Anyway, we will send you all mails when we decide on this, so you can get back to us if you are interested. So right now, that's all about the institution. Now I will talk a little bit about the program which is going to happen. So as I told you, we have a lot of participants from all over the country. So our participant list is very diverse. We have university professors, we have undergraduate students, we have PhDs, we have postgraduates, we have people from industry. So the thing is that some of you will be very familiar with the 2 softwares. You might have already used it, but some of you are beginners, you have never used it. So I think our audience should understand that the audience, the participants are really diverse. So so you will have to. So our program is also trying to address every one of you. Okay. So we will address the beginners. We will also address those who are experts. So basically, I think the first 2-3 days we have officials from both the softwares, from ChemDraw and ChemSketch. So or in their presentations, they will be focusing on exploring the possibilities of both the softwares. They will also give you possibilities of the what are the advanced option, what are the latest options that you can explore. So I would tell that those participants who are already familiar with the software must make use of the first 3-4 days, because that is your opportunity to explore as much as you can. You must ask all your doubts regarding the advanced options to the team from ChemDraw and ChemSketch, because you are getting an opportunity to explore the software from its creators. And for those who are beginners, who are not much acquainted with the software, maybe who are very new to these two tools, I would tell them that you don't feel thrown away in the first 2 days, because we will, yeah, of course, they will try to accommodate you as well. You can also ask your doubts, but our basic training may be focusing on the last 3 days. So on the last 3 days, it will be exactly the basic training. We will train you from the scratch. Okay. So yeah, as I told, we are trying to address everyone, and there will be assignments. So we don't want this training course to just pass by. We want you all to make use of it. So we will give you assignments. So we request all of you to do the assignment. In fact, we planned for assignments on each day, but when we understood that there are exams going on, university exams going on, all the teachers and students are busy. So we decided to restrict the number of assignment to the end of the course. So at the end of the course, you will get some assignment. So please do that. Please spend your time on that, so that our efforts and your time will be useful. And so you can after the course. So we are recording all this session. So after the live session, all the recordings will be available to all of you. So you can again watch them, and even if you miss the live session, you can use them. But we encourage all of you to present in the live session every day, so that you can ask your doubts directly to the trainers. But of course, if you miss because of some reason, you can definitely access the recordings, and you have access. You will have access to ChemDraw till to the software till the end of this month, till 30th July. Sorry. Till 30th June. Okay, so even after the workshop, you have access to the software, so you can keep practicing. And yeah, and some people have contacted us regarding the software installation process. They have difficulties. So if you have difficulties in software installation process, you can contact directly us through phone. Okay, so we request you not to raise questions about the installation process during the session. Okay, so that, because it will consume our time. So if you have a problem with the software installation, you contact us after the session. Okay, so please bear with us for during the session time. So once the session is completed, you can contact us through phone. We will definitely help you to install the software. So please don't raise that question or the software installation problems during the sessions, so that we can save time. So yeah, so these are the major things that we would like to notify you. So I hope this will be a very useful workshop for all of you. So thank you so much for being here, and wish you all the best.
Hello, Subhash, are you there?
Hi, good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm done. So yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you for giving us this opportunity also to showcase our state-of-the-art solution, ChemDraw. We'd like to thank SIS team for involving us in this discussion and providing us this platform to showcase our latest version of Chem Office Plus Cloud, which has recently launched, which has far more vibrant and variant features, which wasn't available in their predecessor time that you would have used in ChemDraw Bio Ultra or ChemDraw Ultra. ChemDraw has evolved in the last 35 years beyond its capabilities. It has now reached a stage wherein we can extract structures from your existing desktop that could be in your Word or your PowerPoint documents, and then start creating your own database as such. So that's how ChemDraw is. I understand there are new users also who are getting a hands-on to understand how ChemDraw functions. And with any technical difficulties of downloading the software, if you're facing any challenges, please feel free to contact us. We've been resolving some issues since morning, but if you still have any persisting issues on downloading the software, kindly reach out to me or to Mahindra, my counterpart, who can actually help you out with those resolutions. And all the very best for this session, and good luck. And if you have any challenges, please do feel free to reach out. Right. This session will be hosted by Mr. Charitra Gaur, who is our official channel partner as such from S-Cube India. I pass it on to you, Charitra. You can start the session.
Thank you very much, sir. I hope I am audible to all of the participants. So let me just first share my screen. Okay. All right. I hope you all can see the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to show the latest features and functionality of the Chem Office software. So the latest version is 20.1.1. So that the minor revision has recently launched. So my name is Charitra. I am working as a technical consultant in S-Cube Scientific Software Solutions, New Delhi. So basically, we are working on our various computational chemistry softwares. We are providers of the softwares. We are the technical trainers of the computational chemistry softwares. So here we are going to show you the quick demonstration of the ChemDraw software, right? So this is basically the short introduction of the ChemDraw. So you all know about the ChemDraw since 1985, where the first version has been released. Publication grade quality, user friendliness, chemical intelligence, and the best part of the ChemDraw is that you can draw the structure without using your mouse. So with the help of hotkeys in your keyboards, you can quickly draw the structure. It will save your time to draw the structure, right? Apart from the chemical structure drawing, it also allow you to draw the biological drawings. Some other workflows also you can draw, right? And then we have, as Mr. Subhash said, we have a cloud version of the Chem Office. So if your data is scattered in your drives, right, like C drive, D drive, E drives. So if your chemical data are scattered in those drives, you can just collect those all chemical data in the one platform that is known as Chem Office Cloud. So license evolution. So you can see we have a ChemDraw 20, ChemDraw Prime. Sorry. Then we have ChemDraw Professional and Chem Office Plus Cloud. So if you are aware of the earlier version of the ChemDraw, so we have a ChemBio Draw, ChemDraw Ultra, right? So now there are three packages: ChemDraw Prime, ChemDraw Professional, and Chem Office Plus Cloud, right? In the new 20th version, from 20th version, Chem Office Professional is now known as Chem Office Plus Cloud version, right? So all the features and the functionality which is there in the Chem Office Professional will be there, but now the new add-in, the ChemDraw Cloud, has been added. So there is an important thing for third-party compatibility. So Windows, all the Windows are compatible. For Mac, we have Mojave, Catalina, and Big Sur. That is for ChemDraw only. And then we have a calculation engine for Chem 3D. So Chem 3D basically act as an interface for third-party software like Gaussian, right? Like Autodoc. Then we have a Gamus, right? So the latest versions are all you can see that are compatible with the ChemDraw. So if we're talking about the Chem Office components, so first we have a Chem Office Plus, right? And then we have a ChemDraw, which is for 2D chemical structure drawing, right? That we will discuss today itself. Then Chem 3D, which visualize your chemical structure in a 3D way. Then we have a Chem Finder. Chem Finder is basically manage your or record your, or you can say save your chemical data and the preferable choice you have, right? Then we have something called Chem Excel. So you can also manage your chemical data within the Excel sheet, right? So there is one tab is there once you have a Chem Office license. So it automatically shows the Chem Office tab in the Chem in a MS Excel, right? Then we have something called Signals Notebook. So Signals Notebook is basically electronic lab notebook. So this is also cloud-based. You can access from your laptop, from your tab, from your mobile, right? Wherever the internet connectivity is there. So Signals Notebook, what is just like our hard copy of the experimental notebook. So we have a notebook, and within the notebook we have experiment number 1, 2, 3, like that. So in the same way, this is the electronic lab notebook. So you can create a notebook, and within the notebook you can create an experiment. You can also add your reports. You can add the PDF forms. You can add the MS Word file, PowerPoint file, Excel file, report file. All the files you can just import, and the export is also available in the PDF forms. Then we have interface part. So as I have told you, Chem 3D act as an interface. So interface for Conflex, Gamus, Gaussian, Iupac, Autodoc. So this is all 7 things compose the Chem Office component. If we're talking about the Chem Office cloud, so okay, so if you that we have already discussed right now, right? So this is the Chem Office Professional, the extra features that is included in the Chem Office Professional, and plus there is a cloud version is also there. So what Chem Office Cloud do is, if your drawing, if your chemical drawings are unsearchable, scattered, right? Scattered means within your system, if your chemical data are means some data is on the different drives, then what Chem Office Cloud do is it quickly turns into those data into a beautiful, accessible, actionable, and chemical knowledge sheets. Right? Then you can also import directly to the PowerPoint presentation as a PowerPoint presentation. So here we have cloud features like browse and drill down into the ChemDraw files. You can browse the mole or SDF files, copy to structure, create collections of your own data, edit properties, edit multiple chemical structure, combine collections, or you can create a PowerPoint report slide directly from the Chem Office Cloud. What are the new features in ChemDraw? Right, I'm talking about the ChemDraw, which is basically drawing part of the Chem Office components. So the new features, as I have told you, you can draw the structure with the use of your your keyboard, right? So there are certain hotkeys are there. So upon the first launch of ChemDraw, the hotkeys and the shortcut cheat sheet will be displayed in the ChemDraw. You can also find this particular hotkeys in a in a in a sample windows, right? Then we have highlighting the particular portion of the structures. So it is basically the feature in the ChemDraw Professional and ChemOffice Professional. So select atom and bond can be highlighted using the new highlighting features, right? 3D cleanup is also there, which is also the part of ChemDraw Professional and ChemOffice Professional. A 2D structure can be converted into the 3D one, right? So within the ChemDraw, I'm not talking about the Chem 3D. This is basically I'm talking about the ChemDraw. So within the 2D, if you draw the 2D structure, it can be converted into the 3D one, which is very, very useful for the studying of the stereochemistry and all. The quick overview of Perkin-Elmer's Signals Notebook Individual Edition, right? So if you have a Chem Office, then you are eligible to get the access of Signals Notebook Individual Edition. So if you can see the third one, so there are different packages of the Signals Notebook. One is the ChemDraw Signals Notebook Private Cloud, Signals Notebook Standard one, which is basically preferred by most of the users. Then we have a Signals Notebook, which is by default comes with the Chem Office package. So within the Signals Notebook Individual Edition, you can create your cloud-based e-lab notebook. You can create a notebook. You can create a groups. You can share the particular experiment within your groups, the member of the groups, right? Then we have a public tenant, right? So you must have your particular users and password protected to ChemDraw Cloud version. You can access the Signals notebook. So as I have told you, you have your own username and the password so that you can get into the Signals notebook, right? So this is the workflow. First, you'll need to log into Signals notebook, then create a notebook, then create an experiment, and within a notebook, then you can add the text files. You can add the reactions. So ChemDraw is already embedded in the Signals individual edition. Then you can also add the images, report templates. Right? Then we have then after adding the components, then we can working with the stoichiometric grids and the ChemACX. So ChemACX basically the add-on in a Chem Office. So you can get the information about the supplier, the pricing, the physicochemical properties, the safety guidelines of the particular compound which you have drawn in the ChemDraw or which you would like to search with. Then after working with the ChemACX, we can sign and close the experiment, add the reviewers. So if you are a student, you can share your experiment with your guide, so and invite the guide as a reviewer, so he can or she can review your experiment and get back to you, and then you can create and share the experiment, and you can circulate your particular experiment within your group. Within your group means that particular second person is also needs to be user of Signals Notebook individual edition part. Then you can checking history or audit log, whatever you have done, it will be saved in a as a username, their time, date, right? So all history is saved in the Signals Notebook. And then for the record, you can export notebook or experiments into the PDF form. So this is a quick workflow. So you can see how we can create the experiment. Then you can just drag and drop the files, and whether this is the PDF, PPT, Excel file. So whatever file, you can just drag and drop to the signals notebook, and you can add also the text part. You can write down those individual experiment also. Right. Coming to the licensing, so as I have told you, ChemDraw Prime, ChemDraw Professional, and ChemOffice Professional is there. So ChemDraw Prime is the basic feature, having the basic feature like drawing the structure, copy paste, and the new hotkeys are there. ChemDraw Professional includes all the features and the functionality of the ChemDraw Prime with the features of the Chem 3D, Chem Excel, then Helm 2.0. So earlier the biopolymer options are there, but now the Helm is the new biopolymer or extended or advanced biopolymer option. Then highlight colors, 3D cleanup. So all these features are there in the ChemDraw Professional. Then last one.
Sorry to interrupt once again. Could you just minimize the stop sharing block
okay.
that is there? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So the third one is the ChemOffice Professional, which includes all the features of the ChemDraw Professional. The cloud is there, then Google Patent add-in is there. So if you draw the structure, select the structure, and you will get the information about that particular compound in the Google Patent itself, right? Interface. So as I've told you, third-party interface for the Gaussian, Gamus, complex is there. Then we have something called ChemDraw MNOVA Lite, right? So you can process, analyze, and report your 1D NMR data from the FID file directly. Then Signals Notebook is always there with the ChemOffice one, individual edition. All right. So let me go to the demonstration of the software. So I hope you can see the screen. This is the interface of the ChemDraw, right? So here, let me know if you could able to see.
Yes, it's perfect.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, perfect.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
So this is the. Okay, thank you. So this is the interface of the ChemDraw Professional, right? So I have ChemOffice here, the 20.1 version. So here you can see the first thing is the, I think this toolbar option is in your system. It is, I think, in the left panel, right? Because this is basically the floating one. So you can adjust this toolbar in a floating manner, right? Like this one, like here itself, like here itself, right? So this is the floating toolbar. First thing I would like to show you in the ChemDraw is the how you can set your documents, right? So this is quite important because every, you can say, the drawing of the chemicals needs to be changed document by document. So you can see if we go to the file, there is a document settings, right? So here you can see the layout, the header and footer, the drawing part, right? So let's say the layout, okay, the pages, document size in inches as well as in terms of pages. So let's say I can have 2 pages height and 2 pages width. Margin I have set it as a default one. Header and footer. So if you would like to add the header, like if you would like to add your institute name in your document, you can also create the text from here. Footer also, if you need to add any comment, you can also create here. So let's say this is ChemDraw. Right. Now coming to the drawing part, I personally don't like much bigger structure to be shown, but the moderate one I would like to go with. So I can fix the bond length. So let's say 2361 around, and I need to increase the spacing with the 18%. The line width, that is okay. Bold width, or the bold, you can say the bonds you need to refine. 278. This is not mandatory. I'm just showing you how you can set up the documents. So you can also work in the ChemDraw by default one. So this is 47. All the things I can set it as a default. If you would like to show the stereochemistry, you can just tick out here. Show atom number, just tick. Show stereochemistry, you can also tick. Okay, now moving to the text caption, Times New Roman, you can select the font style, font size also, right? Automatic, that is okay. Then atom label. Similarly, if you add O, right, or for oxygen, or H for hydrogen, so what will be the font, right? What will be the font style? What will be the font size? You can just set it from here. Similarly with the property label, by polymer, reaction display, colors, background color, foreground color. So all these customization can be done. And click OK. Right. Now, if you can see, if I minimize the pages, so if you can see, my height is 2 pages and width is 2 pages, right? Now this is basically, I have set it as my particular style sheet, right? So if I click the structures and sorry, you can see by clicking 1, I can draw the structure 6 with the cyclohexane, 2 for the double bond, 8, and similarly I can, if you can see, this is the green keyboard. This is basically the car neck, right? So here, so by just few clicks from the keyboard, I can draw these bigger or bigger structure. Just click a space and you can select the structure, right? Now this is basically, we will come to the drawing part, but the main thing that I would like to show you is I have set my personal worksheet, right, in a ChemDraw. So if you go to the file, there is open sheet, style sheets, right? So there are certain journal formats which are which ChemDraw allow you to select, and whatever the default setting for that particular journal formats, the drawing will be adjustable accordingly. Like we have J-Heterochem, J-Molecule Modeling, RSCs, right? Village document. So all these things are there. So I have created my own worksheet right here, right? So I would like to save it, so I can go to the Save As option, right? And here I need to choose ChemDraw style sheet .cds file format, right? So I can just click here, and then I can just go to the ChemDraw, Perkin-Elmer Informatics, right? So I can name it as my style sheet and save it. Right now, coming to the drawing part, let me first draw the libinectidine. So this is basically the DNA alkylating agent, right? Which is basically the FDA approved new drug for the anti-cancer. So the structure consists of the isoquinoline ring, right? And some more techniques are there to draw this particular structure. So what I can do is I make sure that I should not touch my mouse, right? So I can draw the structure with my keyboard only. So I'm trying to do that, but let's see. So first thing is just click on J. So J, if you can see here, benzene, right? So if you click on J, or you can click A or 3, you can create a benzene ring. So let's say here we have a benzene. Click enter, and here I can 6 here. Then I move the arrows. Here I have 5, 4 should be here, 4, and there should be nitrogen over here. Nitrogen over here. There will be a single bond. The group. H1 here. Right. So here we have drawn the half of the structure of the luminectidine drug or DNA alkylating agent. Now the thing is that I need to create the extended bond here. Now what I can do is I just need to select it and Control R and define the angle T. Right here. And if you would like to add the bond, then just click X from your keyboard. And then if you can see, the bond is fixed in the length, right? So I can just click Alt so that it can be unfixed. Bond can be fixed by press Alt key. Then can click O to add OH group. Now, this is my half structure, and then we have another structure called which requires the benzene one. Right? So let's pick J, select it, Control R, 90 degrees. Right. Then we have 5, 6, NH here, and here if I click 9. So by the way, from where you can find this hotkeys. So if you can go to the file, there is a open samples, and here you can see magic hotkeys cheat sheet. So you can see here itself. So if I press 0, what will happen is if I press 1, 2, right? So you can take a printout and stick to your table and play it around. Right. So go back to my structure. Let me just select this part, and by control and pressing the left arrow, I can adjust the angle of the bonds. Okay, let me just drag it on the structure that I have already drawn. And I think here I can, sorry, the X1, and then I can add single one here. It basically shows you the warning sign, the red signal. So this is because something is not in a valence mode. Just add double bond to carbon group. All right, and then here we can add the oxygen. Now I would like to add this one to this one, or this structure with this structure. So what I can do is I can just select this OH, keep press shift, and this one, and control J. Right. So here we have a structure. So what I have done is I select this OH, right, and keep press shift, this OH, and then control J to join the structure. Right. And another thing is the benzyl ammonium ring is need to be attached here. So we need to add the benzene. One. Same thing if I choose this part and choose this part, keep press shift and then control J. Right. And obviously 0. Now the stereo bonds. So we have a H bond and the wedge bond. So here we have a, if I press H, it will be converted to the H bond. Similarly, here. And this would be the wedge bond. So press W, and also this one. So W. All right. So this needs some practicing. So by practicing, you can just draw the structure quite in a few seconds. Right? Now, moving to the next part is we can draw the we can draw some complexes, right? So if you go to the view section, there is a periodic table window. So here we have, I can open the periodic table. So if you select a particular atom, all the information you will get right here. right? So let's say if I choose the cobalt one, right? So here we have a cobalt. Just select and just click once in the document. Then one. So we have 6 bonds over cobalt. Then if I select by press space key from my keyboard and press O, so it will generate all the terminal bonds with the OH group. This should be cobalt one, so I just T. Right. Ferritin is also the another complex. So complex you can find in the template one. So if you can go to the template section, there is advanced BioDraw, chain, amino acids, anatomy, animals, aromatics, bicycle, bioinstrument, CP rings, cycloalkanes, functional group, metallurgies. Right. So all from here, these are the predefined template. If you would also like to add your own template, then you can go to the new templates, right? So let's say if I would like to add the Taxol, so this is basically the quite large structure, the Taxol one. So what I can do is I simply go to the structure, convert name to structure, and write Taxol, and I get the structure, right? So this is the power of name to structure in the ChemDraw. I can reduce the size. I just need to, yeah, here. So all the FDA approved drugs are there embedded in the name to structure part in the ChemDraw. So just need to write down the structure name and just press enter and you can get the structure. So suppose I would like to work with the Taxol in the future also, and I don't want to draw it again and again. So I can save it as my personal template. So I can go to the file, then save as a .ctp file, and let's say Taxol derivatives, and then click save. Now if you go to the template section, you can find your own template that is Taxol there, right? You can also add multiple entries in your templates, right? So let's just click on the pages, different pages, and then draw the structure, and then you would be able to save it as your own template, right? Moving back to the drawing part. So here we have then another thing is the ferritin. So let's say I have this one, and I can increase the size here, then go again the CP rings, and we have let's say this one. So right, and increase the size. All right, and here we have, I need to fix these rings with the iron. So what I need to do is I just need to select the first CP ring, go to the structure, then multi-center attachment. Similarly, select this one, go to the structure, multi-center attachment. press X to select the bond. And if you know, if you press Alt, you can unfix the length of the bond. Also, here. Right. Then we can T for text, E, and to join the structure, I just need to Shift, and Control J. So in this way, you can draw the complexes or organometals like itself. Moving to the next part is the cleanup option. So let's say if I draw this particular structure by clicking the mouse, because I need to show you the cleaning structure, what cleaning structure in the ChemDraw can do. Let's say here, sorry, here, here. So just need to select the structure, go to the structure, clean up a structure, and here you can see the difference. So here we have a clean structure. Right, the shortcut is the Shift Control K. Right. So cleanup option can also transform cis to trans or trans to cis isomers. So let's say if I draw the structure here and here and here. And suppose if I have H and H here and OH and OH here. So this is my cis structure, cis isomer. And if I go to the structure, clean up a structure, right? Or so it can also transform to the trans one, right? So this is also the beauty of the cleanup structure. It will give you the stable compound structure, right? So there are different techniques to draw the structure and clean bio structure. Now moving to the another part is the variable attachment, right? Now suppose if I have this structure seen, and here we have indole ring, indene, see. If I select this structure and then go to the structure, add variable attachment, right? Now if I go to the variable one and I need to draw, I need to attach in ortho and the para position of the wing. So what I can do is just select the shift one, press shift and select those position, right? And then so it will take the bond. Okay, do like this way. First I draw the structure and then select the structure. I just need to increase the size, right? And then if I would like to add the certain groups in my ortho and para position, so just keep this shift and select those position and then go to the structure, add variable attachment, right? And then X will be the bond. So if I move my cursor to the start position, so it will show you the orthometa and pair position. Then I just need to add the group which I would like to add in those position. So let's say add the OH. Right now, just select the structure, go to the structure tab, and then expand generic structure. So here you can see the different ortho, meta, and para positions having this carboxylic acid structure or group, right? In a similar way, you can also add the multiple groups. Suppose this is the single group. If more than one group I need to add, then what I can do is just go to the sorry, let's go to the J here and need to convert the one, and here I can add the OH, right? So the same thing. If you do not specify the groups by clicking the shift, it will add to all the position, all 6 position, not sorry, all 5 positions. Let me select it, go to the structure, add variable attachment, and then click X and define the bond. Alt and similarly Alt. Suppose I would like to add in domain here, and I would like to add type. Sorry. T. And you can also define the hash or wedge bond. So, and here will be the hash bond. This will be the bond. Suppose. Now select it, go to the structure, and expand generic structure. So here you can see. So all the positions. Let's just exclude this one. So all the position having the those groups and all the position, including the OH one, right? Because we have not defined the position by clicking the shift one. So this is the one thing I would like to show you. So you need to specify the position with the clicking the shift. Right? So this is one thing with multi variable attachment. So another way to add the groups, multiple groups, we can also add the multiple groups by defining in the bracket, right? So suppose this is my structure. I just modify structure and plus 1, and then we press right. So by clicking T, you will get the text editor position, and in the square bracket, I need to define the groups like comma, I would like to add ethyl also. I would like to add isopropyl also, IPR, into new propyl group. Enter, select it, go to the structure, expand generic structure. Right. So here you can see the multiple structures are generated. If you need to extend the isopropyl or new propyl group or ethyl or methyl group, you don't want to you don't want in a contracted form. So just right click, go to the atom, and then expand label. Right. So here you have the multiple structure. Right. You can also add the multiple variable attachment, right, to define the different groups. What you need to do is just suppose if this is my structure, and let me magnify it.
Charitra, sorry for the interruption again. Your voice is very feeble, Charitra.
Hello.
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah.
Okay, that is, I think, because my microphone is not stable. Just a minute. Okay. So now what I need to do is I have magnified it so that I can show you how we can add the multiple variables. Suppose I need to attach in a ortho and meta group. So let me just select this, and also include also just. So let me just select this one, and also this one. And go to the structure, add variable attachment. Right. So I just need to shift to the left one here. And a similar way, I also add multiple variables. So I just need to define the position, to the structure, add variable attachment. So here you can see the two different variable attachment I have defined. Right. To the X, sorry. And the X1. So if I move my cursor, you can see what this position that I have defined. Here, and then I can write here itself, and then T, let's say it should be T, and here it should be bromine. Right. Select the structure, go to the structure, expand generic structure. So here you can see the different position with the multiple variable attachments. Right. So this is one way we can draw this structure. Right. You need to draw the different structure with the different position. Just define it within the one structure, and you can generate the multiple structure like that. All right. There's another way to define the R groups in the structure. Right. So suppose if I have this benzene one, let's draw the phenol simply. Now here, if you can see, there is a query tool, right? in the query tool, we have certain queries. So just select the R1 groups, draw the table, and define R1, or simply R. Now we need to define the substitutions. So this one, and also this one. So suppose I need to show the structure and then click dot over here, and then within the structure I need to define where should this R1 group needs to be added. So see here itself, it's R. This R. Right now, you just need to select both the component, the structure in the R group table, and go to the structure, expand generic structure. Right. So here you can see how we can define the different R groups. Right. Right. We are running short of time, so just a quick things we further can draw with the ChemDraw. So here there is a Fisher projection, Newman projection, and the perspective view of the glucose, right? So this is quite a famous example. So let's say if I would like to draw the Fisher projection of the glucose, so I need to draw the standing bond. This, 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 and this, right? So here we have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Then just by click 1, 1, I can horizontally add the bonds. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right. If I click text, we can add CH2O. Oh, sorry. This should be CHO. CH2H. Right there. CH2OH. And sorry for the structure if I don't remember. So I think there should be OH, there should be H, there should be OH, there should be OH, and parts on H, OH, H. Right. So here we have a Fisher projection of the glucose. Right. Now perspective view, regarding the perspective view, so I need to select the cyclohexane over here, space to select it, Control R. Okay, that should be 90 degree. Yeah. So after defining the angle, I just need to increase the size here. Click O for the oxygen, right? And by click X, I can add. Sorry. Add the bonds here. Here. Right, and by just click T, the text part is there. Move the position. CH. And so on. Like that, you can draw this structure. Right? In the Newman projection, so for this one, I need to draw this structure with the H, H and H over here, right? Then select it. By control, you can simply copy. Just press control and drag the mouse and release, right? So the copy option will be there. Now to add the bond, so first thing is I need to rotate the angle to R, right? And then by clicking this one to this one, right? There is extended bond, right? And just select the structure that we have copied and go to the object, bring to front. Then I can add here, and by click the orbital position. Oh, sorry. First, I can just before we bring it to the front, I can just select this. Yeah, and then if I select structure behind that, and now I can move it forward. Right. So here we can draw the structure. Now another thing is the combined molecular weight of this organic salt, right? So suppose if I have ammonium benzoate, right, or ammonium chloride, right? So let's say if I draw the structure, the N should be the H, there should be the H here. H, right, and here I have Cl. Nitrogen should be the positive, so and simply click minus from your keyboard, minus. Now if I select it and I would like to get the combined molecular weight of this one, so I can go to just right click and analyze. So we have a molecular weight. So here I have a different molecular weight of ammonium and the chloride one, right? So this need to be rectified. So what I can do is I just need to select whole structure, go to the select whole structure, then just right click, go to the group and control G, or simply group, right? Once it will grouped, now if I go to the analyze molecular weight, now you can see the difference, right? Before grouping and after grouping. So grouping should be there in order to get the combined molecular weight of the organic salts, right? There is another thing regarding the polymer. So what I need to do is, suppose I have this structure 1 1 1 1 1, 4 should be there, then 1 1 1 1 1, OH here, then here we have oxygen group, and then we have, okay, let's add the OH together. Now regarding the polymer, so suppose this is having the n number of the series. I'm talking about the polymer. So let me just go to the bracket and select the square bracket here, and then I need to let's say this one. This is having the n number of series. So let's say it should be having the 3 units extra. And then I need to select the whole thing, structure, generic structure, and then you can see the difference of the structures, right? So accordingly, you can choose the series in the bracket one, right? Also, you can also confirm from the molecular weight. So if you can have a molecular weight of 334. Now, if I need to range it from 6 to 8, and accordingly the molecular weight will change, right? So this is the one thing. It can also draw the n number of series for the protein or amino acids. So say NH, we have single bond, there is triple bond OH, right? And then simply go to the bracket, define the series, the number series, suppose 10, and then select the whole atom, molecule, then go to the structure, expand generic structure. So here you can see the whole amino acid chain, you can see. Right. What else we can do? So in earlier examples, I have told you that you can generate the structure from name, right? Let me just delete all these things and then reduce the size. Yeah. So suppose I have shift control, paracetamol or acetaminophen, and shift control N. I have aspirin, right? Shift control N. I have ibuprofen, right? Shift control N. Let's say I have carmazine, shift control N. I have dopamine, shift control N. I have chlorpromazine. Let's see. Right. So these all are the different non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Some are tricyclic antidepressant drug, right? Some are having the mustard anti-carcinogenic drugs. So now I need to arrange all the structure into the table, right? So here we have a table option, table tools, right? Now let me just arrange this like this one so that I can show you how I can arrange in the table, right? So here, suppose we have a table option, or what we can do is yeah. So by double click, we can have row and columns, right? So just click OK. And if I need to increase the size, Now I just simply select it and dropping to the particular section or particular box in the table. Like this, right? Now, what I can do is I just need to click or simply just go to the right click, size to fit content. Similarly, make sure this bold arrow should be there. Right click, fit to size, right click, fit to size, right? So both the actions means vertically and horizontally you can apply fit to size. Right. By the way, if you can see, these are the Iupac numbering, right? So how you can do this? So once you go to the file, there's a preferences. So in the building and display section, you can see display Iupac atom numbers on structure to number, name, and name to structure. So this you need to check, right? Okay. Some other thing like we can select the particular ring and go to the color. We have a ring fill color. So let's say if I can go to the red one, and by this tricyclic ring, I can define the ring color. First one is the green. Second one, I can define the red one. Then similarly, third one, I can define the color like the blue one, right? You can also highlight the atoms. So suppose this is this one group, I can highlight colors to this one, right? And I would like to display this color as this one, this group as the different color, this one, right? Similarly, this one is different colors. You can always customize the colors if you want. Display with this one, and display the color with this one, right? So all the different things we can do or playing with the colors, right? Okay, another small thing is the so suppose if I have the benzene one, so this is the resonance structure, right? I can also toggle the aromaticity. So once we go to the structure, here we have a toggle display, right? I can Alt K. So by clicking the Alt and K, I can toggle the display of the ring. Right. Okay. Now next thing is the let me check. Okay, the reaction part. So suppose let me just click Control A. Okay, so how to draw the quick reactions. So we suppose this is my reaction J, right? And here we have which two O, and here will be the single bond. The cyclohexane one. Here we have O. There should be the second double bond, right? Now just select the structure by press space and the control right arrow, right, like this, right? So what I have done is just select the structure, right? Control right arrow, right? So this is the quick reaction part, and then you can always modify. This one is the sorry. Yeah, this one is the one which here. This should be the one which and T. Yes, there is some groups here. You can simultaneously also draw structure. Right. So once I move my arrow to the move my cursor to the arrow, so you can see the difference between which one is the reactant and which one is the product by visualizing the circle around them. Right. So red circle and the pink circle you can see, right? So this is the one thing, and okay. Then we have a 3D cleanup option. So this is the same example so that I have shown you. So 6-1. Suppose this is these hydrogen. What I'm trying is basically having the wedge bond, or they are basically coming out to the plane, right? Now select it, skill settings, and then go to the structure. In the structure, we have a 3D cleanup or Shift Control D. Right, Shift Control D. Now, if I move right, so you can see the 3D one. So all the hydrogens, both the hydrogens are coming to the plane or upward to the plane. Right. Now, same thing if I change one of the hydrogen with the hash bond, what happened? Let's see. So here we have a cyclohexane. Sorry. H, and one hydrogen I can take the wedge one and this one with the hash one. Right. So one hydrogen coming to the plant and one is the back of the plant. So to the structure, 3D cleanup, Shift Control D, shift control T. So here you can see the difference. One hydrogen in the above one, and then another one is the below the plan. But in this one, both the hydrogens are above the plan. Right. So within the ChemDraw, the 2D ChemDraw, you can also visualize the 3D part, right? Let me also show you the structure codeine one. So suppose this is the structure of codeine. This is also having some stereo centers, right? So similarly, go to the structure 3D cleanup option. So here you can see which one is above the plan or which one is the lower the plan. Right. Okay. Then we have the chemical properties windows, right? So if you select the particular structure, you will get the chemical properties like boiling point, melting, log P, C log P, log S, pK values, right? You can also paste it or also report it. So just need to select the structure and then go to the chemical properties from the view tab. Tomorrow we will cover the Helm toolbar, right? Today we are already quite late, so tomorrow we will cover the Helm toolbar. That is a monomer toolbar for the biological drawings, and the Chem 3D and Signals notebook, right? So these all things we will cover later on. Once you go to the help section, you will get the contents or the tutorials. So both the things are there. So these are basically the whole manual, how you can draw these certain structures within the ChemDraw, right? So this is the guide you have. So go to basic drawings, Helm toolbar, advanced drawing tools, right? So all these things are there in the tutorials, right? Just quick review for the add-ins. So if you have access of SciFinder, you can select the structure and search the structure and substructure in the SciFinder itself, right? Google Patent or Google Scholar is there. So suppose if I have this structure and go to the add-in, search Google Patent and Google Scholar, so it will open the structure, whether you would like to search with the Google Scholar or Google Patent. So just need to go to the search and it will direct you to the browser, and then it will, open all the Google Patent links for you to get the information. Right. And similarly, Google patent itself also. Right. You can also search your papers in the terms of the date, inventor, assignee, synonyms, right? Sorry. In similar way, if you need to get the information about the lab safety summary, so here we have an add-in called PubChem GHS Lab Chemical Safety Summary. So once you select the structure, go to the PubChem GHS, and oh, okay. So here we have no structure. So suppose I have this benzene ring itself, and select it. Go to the add-in PubChem GHS. So it is searching. So benzene, according to the GHS classification, hazard statements on the regulation with the EU regulations. What are the protocols? European Chemical Agency, what are the protocols? It will be a danger or hazardous. So accordingly, you can choose European Chemical Agency. You can copy the hazard statement or copy the precautionary statement codes also to your working window. Right. So this feature is in the ChemDraw Professional and ChemOffice Professional. Right. Okay. So any, if you would like to ask any question, then just let me know, or we will work on that queries and meet you on tomorrow with the Chem 3D and Signals Notebook session.
Thank you, Charitra. We have addressed most of the queries in the chat window. If you still have any queries that were unanswered or still pending, please do write to us. You can write to Charitra or myself, and we'll be able to address those queries to you. And please do try out ChemDraw currently and see if you can work all what Charitra has showed. I think SIS team will also share this recording to you guys, so it will be very handy for you guys to use this. And if you have any technical issues, please do reach out to us. Make sure that your ChemDraw software is already loaded onto your system so you can give it a hands-on trial. Thank you, Charitra, for today's session. Thank you, SIS team, for setting this up.
Thank you, sir.
I'll leave this to you now.
Yeah, thanks, Subhash. Dr. Rashid, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a wonderful presentation. Thank you very much, Charitra Gaur sir from SQ and Subhash Kumar from Gilmer. And also for the participants who are very active. And the video is recorded and the link will be given to the participants. And I kindly request you to practice today's session yourself, and if any doubt, our team will be with us tomorrow also. And please clarify all of your doubt to them. And thank you once again. We will meet you tomorrow.
Thank you all. Have a good weekend. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow for the session.
Take care. Thank you.
Okay, bye.